The price wasn't up there, but it's down there because you can see soup and plus duck plus desert. Hopefully not the Sahara Desert. I couldn't eat all that, and it's for 188, which is a very good price. So I've got with me. I brought my gold lists, 2 gold lists, one Japanese one and one Czech one. That's the Japanese one that I do. It's got sentences in it as well as words, and it's for kanji. It's based on this book here. Dobrý den. Menu A to je 188, da? Jestli dám menu A perlivou vodu, prosím. So that's based on this book, which is criticised by the guy that teaches me on Saturdays. He doesn't like this, he hates it in fact, but I quite like it, and I like her other book as well. I'd like to actually shake her hand for making books which are actually quite good and usable with my method, and helpful, and they're in Polish. I quite like learning based on Polish rather than English because it deepens my Polish experience. And there's the Czech one. It's the second in the row. I've got one. This is nearly finished, or it is finished actually, but it's not completely. I'm doing third distillation or second distillation rather, third time round for this last lot, which is 9,300 odd. That's what I do on the plane today, that bit there. And the second one, I'm going to be doing it here, this now. And then I've got a third bronze book. This is my second bronze book. I've got 3 bronze books, so I'm up to nearly 10,000 words in the head list. I want to get to about 15,000, so that's that project. Děkuji. So that's what I'm doing while I'm here. There's the Matoni water. It's very popular to give Matoni water in Czech Republic. So there we are. I shall be able to do a little bit of that now while I'm doing the waiting for the meal to come. And I've got 2 targets today. One of them was to get to 10 kilometers, and the other is to get to 200 words. And I've got a few hours to do before I go to sleep to do both of those things. And that's a joint kind of target. So if I don't make it in one, I'm going to put them together, the percentage that I do of both of those things, and take the average, and that's going to be my percentage of success in total. And like in the old English exam system, 50's a pass, 50%'s a pass, 60's like a B, 70's an A, etc. So okay, so here's the polewka, the onion soup. That's the start off. Okay. So while eating, I just got up to the point, or between courses, between the soup and the second course, I just got up to the point where the actual word for vocabulary appears, which is slovíčko or slovko in Czech, which is interesting, just nice and opposite to what's going on. There's the jolly old duck, which is a quite nice big piece of duck there with the cabbage and some dumplings. Not too much carbohydrate there, which is good for a Czech meal. Love the cabbage. The duck, well, I've been having quite a bit of duck because my wife had one the other day when I came back from the restaurant and said how I'd had another one, so this is my 3rd duck in probably, I don't know, about less than a week anyway. Yeah, since Tuesday, I think that's right. When I came back and said I'd had duck, my wife said, oh, get me a duck, I'll make duck. So she made that yesterday, and here I am with it again today. This guy stared at my plate or in my bread basket as though it was something that unbelievable that he'd never seen before. There you go. In case we've got anybody from his part of the world here want to see the bread basket, there it is. Okay, there's the condiments that they've given. Tomato ketchup, Worcestershire sauce and pimento chili for some reason. I don't think they add much to a Czech meal, but there we go. And off they go. And there's the dessert, which is like a piece of bread really. I can't remember what they called it, but we looked at it earlier. And there's a cappuccino. Still got my water, so I still got the light. So things are looking good. I don't think I should eat all of this, but I'll just have a taste of it. Okay, so we continue walking upwards. I was intending to aim for Petrin Hill, but I don't really know how to get onto it, so I just followed straight up here, and it would appear that I'm not really aiming very much for Petrin Hill. I may not do Petrin Hill tonight after all, but then that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it's still there to do in the future. So here we go, Jan Neruda, literary figure from the late 19th century. Some nice... I think I've actually filmed this from a taxi. Whew, that's steep coming up there, you know. Nice white swan. Every so often you see these things embedded in the streets, which are touristic walks. That's probably Trompe d'Oeil. Well, it's probably flat wall, but with those Trompe d'Oeil paintings on the bricks to make it look as though there's some relief going on there. I did take it as being actual relief, but now that I'm nearer I can see that it's painted. Oh, charming. That's that crazy frog character, isn't it? And some green. Another one. What exactly this is supposed to show, I don't know. That, I don't like that because that's a kind of manhole cover. And it buckled when I stood on it. Shouldn't do that, that's a bit scary. I don't want to end up like the girlfriend of a friend of mine. Oh dear. Don't even want to think of that. It was a real tragedy. What happened in Estonia to one young lady, the girlfriend of a radio friend of mine. Oh dear. She died, tragically, by falling down an open manhole. And then you try suing the council. What good does it do anyway if the love of your life is dead? Oh dear. Let's see if there's anything to view on the left hand side when the wall goes smaller. Might get a view of Petrin Hill even if I don't get to go up it this time. Distressed antique wood.